Hey friends, this is Marty Johansson. Glad you guys could join us tonight. We're so thankful you could join us. I'm coming to you from my closet, which is where I now work, sleep, and eat. It's an uncomfortable time, but we're glad y'all could be here. Tammy, can you bring me that turkey leg from the garage? All right, baby. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight, folks. We're going to have a fun time learning about Young Life in Shenandoah County. We hope you enjoy yourselves. It's a good fun time. You take away something, and you're gonna partner with us tonight. Y'all take care now.
Hello, my name is Alex Hopkins, and I'm the Director of Young Life in Shenandoah County. I so wish that we could be with you in person sharing a meal together, as is typical at our Young Life banquets, but I'm so thankful that you've chosen to take a few minutes to be with us here virtually. Young Life has changed so many lives, including my own, and is continuing to impact the lives of folks in Shenandoah County. I wanted to take a minute and share a quick story as we get started this evening about an account from the Gospel of Luke. And it comes to us from the 7th chapter. And it tells about a funeral procession. And at the center of this funeral procession is a young boy who has died. And you can imagine the scene. It's filled with so much grief and sorrow and confusion about this young boy who's gone too soon. And at the center of this is his mother, who we're told is a widow, who just must be completely struck with the grief and the reality that her life has been completely flipped upside down. You know, that sad reality, I think, speaks a little bit to the state in which young folks live. They are hurting and confused. You know, there was a study done by some researchers who found that the loneliest group of people was a high school girl, which seems shocking because they do nothing alone. But the loneliest person was a high school girl. You know, the pandemic that our young folks are facing is loneliness, anxiety, and depression. And this recent COVID pandemic has only made that worse. Kids are more isolated now than they have ever been before, and they are paying the price for it. Some recent research has shown in the last couple months, instances of depression have gone up tremendously in teenagers. But there is incredible hope too. Back in Luke, in the midst of this funeral procession of grief and sadness, comes another group. This group surrounding a man named Jesus Christ. And this group filled with laughter and joy and hope. And there's this incredible scene in Luke chapter 7 where these two groups collide. And in Young Life, that is what we are about. We are about the collision of Jesus and life and hope with kids who are in places of despair and pain and loneliness. And for those of you unfamiliar with Young Life, here's a short video about what we do in Young Life. And I want to share with you now several lives of some high school girls at Stonewall Jackson and their leader, Allison, whose lives have been transformed because of this party of life and Jesus who's at the center of it.
Hi, my name is Rebecca.
Hi, my name is Lily.
Hi, my name is Kylene.
Hi, my name is Maya.
Hi, my name is Amelia.
Hi, my name is Allison, and I'm their Young Life leader. So a lot of the girls I met by just going to Stonewall in the morning and just walking through like the main atrium area. Saw a ton of girls, and then a couple of them I've met through sporting events, their siblings, and then a few of them just showed up to club with one of their friends, which was my favorite.
My Young Life leaders and I have always tried to do something outside of like clubs and stuff, like meeting and having breakfast or coffee and just talking more, going deeper into the Bible and stuff like that.
Me and Allison go to Jackson's to get coffee and breakfast and read the Bible. Some of the things I do with Allison are reading our Bible, going shopping.
And during the pandemic, we did a lot of FaceTiming and texting each other, and then we would meet outside at people's like front yard and have like a picnic together, socially distanced.
At my first club, I didn't know very many people since I was new to the school, but after I experienced and met some of the leaders and some of the girls and guys that went, I just formed friendships out of that.
I think the first Young Life meeting I ever came to was the breakfast one. So it was kind of interesting, but also kind of gross because we did a very disgusting challenge, but it was also fun to be able to laugh with one another.
My first Young Life Club was scary and weird, but fun. I liked it.
I started coming to clubs in wildlife my 6th grade year, I believe, and then I started coming for Stonewall Wildlife my 8th grade year, and it's been great ever since.
By being their Young Life leader and just living life with them, I've gotten to see a lot of these girls grow in their faith from freshman to junior year, and knowing the name of Jesus into knowing like him at such deep level that it feels like a friendship and a relationship that they now pursue themselves.
I started a relationship with Jesus 2 years ago at fall weekend, and I decided to start a relationship with Jesus because of the clubs and talking to Allison about it.
I would probably say that I started my relationship with Jesus probably about mid through freshman year. Getting to talk with everybody at the Young Life meetings, it was just able to open it up for myself.
Allison helped me realize that I do need Jesus in my life, and without her, I wouldn't be where I am today.
My whole life I've just been, I label myself as a Christian, but when I've gotten closer with Allison, my Young Life leader, I feel like my relationship with Jesus has just grown so much. I don't just label myself as a Christian, I have things to back it up to say why I'm a Christian.
I would say the biggest benefit and just like joy of being a Young Life leader is I have watched them all grow up. Sometimes I feel like their mom, and just seeing them be brought to life because I knew them before they knew Jesus, or just watching them grow in that, I just get so much joy because our conversations have just completely changed to being more Christ-centered and talking about real life things that are hard, and just being able to grow our friendships at such a new level. And it comes from just being friends who know Jesus and have known each other for such a long time through Young Life.
I've grown in my faith, or I feel as though like I can come to God with when I like highs and lows, and like just come to him at any point in time. And when I am just needing someone to talk to, I always feel like I've like learned to turn to him more than I used to.
Before I met Jesus, I was afraid to be myself and afraid of what other people thought of me.
Following Jesus changed my life for the better, and he makes me very happy.
I feel like I just have someone to look to every day of my life. I can pray to him and know everything's going to be good. I can have time just to sit down and talk with him. I just have someone to be there and be my person.
Young Life has helped me grow in my faith by putting people in my life to help me make my faith present and intentional throughout my daily life.
When I think about this small group of girls and just where life will take them with already loving Jesus, I just think about them reaching after the friends they have in college and wanting to be involved in Young Life ministry or some type of ministry, and then being moms to kids who want their kids to know about Jesus, and just the ways that will be such a domino effect to every girl that's in our group. Will reach so many other people and meet so many people, even strangers on the street, and just know what the gospel is and how to share it, and that they would just continue to do that their whole lives could completely change what the kingdom looks like.
My parents have seen how my relationship with God has made me as a person, and from them watching that and witnessing it, they've started to grow a relationship with God and try to learn more about him.
I would like my friends to experience the overwhelming sense of peace and comfort that you get from the Lord.
And in the conclusion of the story of Jesus in Luke 7, in this party of life coming crashing into this party of death, is that Jesus walks up and he touches the coffin and he says, "Young man, get up." And amazingly, this young boy sits up and is alive again. And it says that he hands him back to his mother. And I love this picture where these two groups, one of death and sadness, collide with life and joy, and then they both go away celebrating. All of these folks who came expecting a funeral leave to a celebration. And in Young Life, we are getting to see that happen over and over and over again, where kids are getting to experience the living Jesus and their lives are transformed. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining us and watching this quick video. And I would ask that right now you would consider how you could possibly join us. And I would say join this party of life that is bringing Jesus and the hope and life that he offers to kids who so desperately need to know him. And there are a couple ways that I would invite you to join this party of life, this ministry of Young Life. The first is that we would love to have you pray for us. And if you're someone who would like to get some occasional prayer requests through email, there will be a place where you can say that on the link that is provided with this video. The second way is that we would really love if you would consider becoming a Young Life leader. We have some tremendous Young Life leaders, most of them college students at JMU who give so much to come and be with high school and middle school folks here in our county. But we need even more people to reach every student with this good news. Another way is we're constantly looking for people who will help in different adult kind of support roles, whether that would be joining committee or joining our golf team or helping with leader care. We do some meals and other fun things for leaders to support them. And the last way that I would ask you to consider joining this party of life is in giving financially to the mission of Young Life. And I know that these are crazy and uncertain times, but I'm also more convinced than ever that what kids need right now are caring adults showing up in their life, offering them love and guidance and hope. And in giving to Young Life financially, you will enable us to continue to do just that. Our goal for this banquet season, this virtual banquet season, is that we would raise $500. Just $500, but $500 pledged to be given each month. And monthly giving is so important for our ministry because it allows us to know that we will be funded each and every month. And if you would help us by giving $50 or $100 a month towards that goal, that would have a tremendous impact on our ministry. If you say, that's great, that's not how my giving works, and are looking to give just a one-time gift, that's great as well. Would ask that you would consider even doubling what you thought you would give to Young Life this year. However you choose to support this ministry and join this party of life, we are so deeply thankful for you. If you would, please make sure to follow the link below and fill out the response form, at least to let us know that you joined us in watching this video. You'll also see there where you can indicate if you would like to get involved in any way and also to support this ministry financially. And we will follow up with you to help you do that, whether you want to do so through check or credit card or bank draft. Again, thank you so much for joining us, for watching this video. God bless.